their defense in that game is about as shaky as it could be. At home, that good a defense isn't going to cut it. Never mind, they're on the road.
They really look tired to me. I don't know if they had travel issues or if they were out too late, but something was amiss because they had no energy.
We got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Taking a look at the Wizards. On field together in the 500 basketball. Steve, what's the upside for this team in your opinion?
Well, their depth and history of injuries have to be. No, I don't know.
And Rubio kicks to Muhammad. Now here's Wall. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Sacramento. Here's dishes to Nene. Plays it up and makes it in. Ball against Rubio. And Pekovic throws it down. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, Randy Whitman gave me a few minutes to catch up with him.
Rubio against Wall. Rubio dishes to Garnett. Shot from 12. And he gets it to go. Shot clock at 5. And good on the basket. Book it.
He's a consistent double-double guy in the middle. He turned 30 last season. Still very much in the prime.
Passes it to Pierce. That's good. And so to the feet.
Do a lot worse at the center position. Key for him is to stay healthy.
Offensive rebound. He's hit again. And he sinks the layup.
Be a little more sparse than when you're at home. Boy, you've got to cash in on him.
Another miss by Minnesota. And here are the Wizards now. They're on a 14-5 run. He feeds it to Wall. Traps in the tray. And then for Washington, Humphries comes in for Nene. And Rasul Buckles subbed in for Paul Pierce. And Jang last season became only the fourth in the last 20 years to put up a 20-point, 20-rebound game.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Washington needs to get a shot off here. That's a 2 from Butler. The shot's good. Sessions making him pay. 17 points for him last game against San Antonio. Neal dishes to Wiggins. The good-looking shot from the wing. Now here's Seraphin. He's guarded closely. Good. Bennett setting the pick for Rubio. Here's Dang. And a strong finish with 2 hands. And it's Neal in the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update.
They've added some real depth to their front court, Kevin.
DC fans have to be excited. Thank you, Doris. Here's the block. Tries to save it, and he's able to get it back. And with that shot, it's Pierce on the wing. He's covered by Bennett. Nene has the open look. That ball's
Rebounded. But still a player who makes a big difference in winning and losing.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. A little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's Beal. And the shot counts. He's fouled. It's a chance for a 3-point play. Outside for Martin. Shot from free throw range. That drops.
It's because of the work they've done on the glass. I mean, they have the lead because they've rebounded well.
That's good. Just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. That's 3 of 9. Martin the pass to Muhammad. And again, it's Minnesota converting. The Wizards also changing it up. Humphries comes in for Nene. And Rasul Buckles subbed in for just 5 to shoot. Here's Humphries. The turnaround jumper.
Just looks so good. I mean, it's got that nice, smooth, singular motion. Sweet.
And Muhammad throws it down.
It works. You go back to it. They can stop you.
Humphries. And he banks in the lane.
Steve, I mean, they're getting outworked on the glass, and no second chance baskets have really sabotaged their defense down.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Corky Dang's checked in for Garnett. And Nikola Pekovic is subbed in.
Toy around with some of their game plan while he has their attention during this break in the action.
And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot.
The superstar I've ever been around. Every coach should be able to coach KG just once to see what a good team player should be.
13 feet away. And it's Wiggins missing.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Wall attacking. He got an advantage there off the pick and took.
All right, Kevin, thank you. I'm here with John Wall. And John, when you're hitting your jumpers early and force that defense to guard you, how much easier does that make it to attack the basket or find your teammates with a pass?
Man, you see it, man. The lane is open to find my teammates, and they just get those guys open. And that's one thing I say I want to work on since I've been here. I don't want to just be a team myself, but I want to be a team player. And they're doing a great job setting screens, getting me open, and I got to just keep finding and making shots.
John, thank you. Kevin, he seamlessly navigates those seams.
And his feet are pretty large for a guy of his size. Pretty good.
But just so athletic and strong.
Deflects the pass. Count that one. Here's Beal. Here's Nene. And good work on the boards. Here's Nene. And Gortat with the stuff.
Due to fall here soon, they're only 1 of 4 since the break.
Beal with it. Guarded now by Rubio. He shoots again. And there's the nice layup by Gortat.
Shot selection today set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
That one's good. That's all. Pass to Beal. Here's Nene. Gets to the rim for 2 out for the Wizards. Rubio the pass to Muhammad.
He can fly.
Where does he come up with a move like that?
I have no idea. I mean, you can't plan that stuff.
That's Steve, at least for today.
Out to the right wing. Off the pick. And Pekinich throws it down. Shot to end this cold run. And he dunks it down. Real effective.
Yeah, because he's a great catch and shoot guy. I mean, he's able to.
Club has to do from here on out.
Kevin Garnett is checked in for Anthony Bennett. And a switcher also for Washington. Nene is checked in. There it goes. It's in. And the Wizards lead is kicks it to Butler. Pass to Nene. He feeds it to Humphries. And he takes it in for the layup. Now Rubio passes it to Neal. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist.
Very low percentage shot, Kevin, but it's the result they were looking for at the end of the day.
And Wiggins throws it down. Rubio. Dishes to Webster. Plenty of space. That's good. Wiggins passes to Neal. Rebound, Washington. Humphries has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Butler. Finishes the break with a slam.
He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the
Not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
Rubio knocks down the 3-ball. And here's Wall. He's got 17. It's Webster outside, and good, coming off the...
Powers it down from there.
The timing of these plays are just phenomenal. Rubio and Martin manning the back. Out to the right wing. Kept alive. Here's Dang. Kicks it out to Rubio. Here's Muhammad. Oh! Get it! Oh. Here's Pierce. Good D by Rubio. And that one's good by Gortat.
The ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
And the shot. Gortat with the screen for Wall. It's Beal on the wing. Wants to get it to Humphries and does. And Washington again with the bucket. And Zhang kicks to Martin. Shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup.
Most of the playoff teams were, it really came down to them not playing the high-level defense they needed in order to get wins at home.
Beal's shot is good.
He's had an off game thus far.
Sent Mark in the corner. Pekovic with a screen on Beal, and finished off by Martin.
It was a great pick, too. He may have lowered his shoulder a little bit, but got him pretty clean.
Humphries. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
Watch it.
And Wall kicks to Gortat. And that one's good.
Long guys. He's drained a lot of shots out.
And the
Play we're all going to remember from this game.
Great penalty that time from Pekovic.
Great defense in the paint there, making it tough on the offense.
That's what he brings. A present.
Answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agree. All of the above.
The drive by Rubio. Pekovic inside.
Anticipation, and they're finally getting some of that.
Pierce dishes to Beal. Pierce the pass to Beal. Another one falls for Washington. And Rubio kicks to Shea. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And Pekovic throws it down.
The defensive presence was almost non-existent. They may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
Well, I guess they can get them when they need them. That's a good job of getting to the mix.
Comes in for Kevin Martin. And Levine subbed in for Ricky Rubio. On the line, and it's slammed in by Burnett.
They've controlled the boards and look to come away with the win right here.
And Pierce gets it to go on the assist from Beal.
It's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. Decided not to take nearly as many.
Through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Wizards.
Nothing like second chance buckets to pick up the scoring pace.
Boy, very impressive the way they piled on those extra points.
Here's Garnett attacking. Here's Wiggins. And he elevates for the slam dunk. And so it's the Wizards with the W. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.